Hey Stephanie, so got a lot here, so I'm gonna talk fast. First, regarding the old video and some of the old stuff we were doing, I want to keep most of that stuff around. I want you to spend some good time, again, propped up on your elbows, on tummy time. Again, 5 minutes is a good goal for that, but try to make that just a little more aggressive if you can. You go from elbows to maybe even hands, so you get a little increase that arch. You can add in those back legs, doing leg lifts, assuming that's comfortable. And if it's not, I bet you that engaging your core throughout those lifts will make it comfortable. So it doesn't have to just be static doing nothing. You can add some movement and some flair to that if you want, but I still love that position for you. And again, whether you're doing that tummy time or even just really emphasizing it seated, still working on that for your posture. Still want to do that hip flexor stretch. You know, we did it. As long as you find that right height, you're getting that quad, and then something about getting that pressure from behind hits you in the right spot. So keep using your hand to kind of, you know, push forward. You can maybe try like a towel or a belt, you know, might be good. I don't know. That's going to take some play still, but if you can mimic what we had in today, I think that'll really help that hip flexor area. Keep trying the pigeon stretch, the kind of the piriformis area. Whether you do the cross-legged one that we've been doing on the bed, or today we kind of did that lunge with a twist. Just anything to address that side. Again, I know we're still having trouble with that one, but just do what you can. The hamstring, the seated with good posture, kick it out. And then we did that bent knee calf stretch for your Achilles. I would definitely keep doing that, since that was talking to you a little bit on the last hike. So those I really like. Want to make a few changes, starting first with your workouts you've been doing. I like them all, except when you get down to the lower body, I wanted to change. I wanted to keep doing those single leg deadlifts. That is, if you can master that, that's going to be a wonderful move for you, because it does seem to be hitting a lot of things you're missing. Balance, that hip separation, one leg doing one thing and the other leg doing another. And then that can be scaled up to some good strengthening eventually. The biggest thing from here is just don't be afraid to hold on and get more movement out of that. Rather than not holding on and maybe get 6 inches out of the movement, I want you to hold on and really go for a good stretch, because guess what? That's also going to help that hamstring on that right side when you get better at that one. So I love that move. I want you to eliminate the deadlift. Just don't have it yet. And then substitute that for the elevated lunge. So again, that's up on a step, full range. This one, again, we're not going to treat like 3 sets of 10 or kind of normal weightlifting. I want you to first just hold the position, right? Great stretch for the hip flexor. You're getting a good ankle, knee, hip stretch on this side. And then from here, you know, just adding some pulses I think would be great. Just getting used to this movement. Add some reaching, add some arm movements in the mix. Just, again, this is a great one because that pelvis is so stiff right now. If one's doing one thing and the other's doing another, it's going to help loosen up that joint. So I love that lunge for you to do, whether that's kind of just part of that lower body routine or just do that throughout the day. It would be lovely. And then you do the dumbbell bridges, the glute bridges. Love that. Keep doing those, but I want your emphasis on those to be the core, right? Don't think quads and hamstrings, because you're already getting a lot of quad work with your other squats and whatnot. Think kind of that pelvic tilt. Think about rolling your back and tightening that core that whole time. That should take away any pain you're having with those bridges, and then also kind of put the emphasis in the right spot. So small tweaks to what you're doing on your workout routine. And then I had 3 new ones today. Move you over here. These aren't really exercises, none of these. All of this is kind of more posture, positioning, just good ways to spend your time. So that first one, just because we were talking about how laying like this can be challenging, so I want to stretch through this. We had a lot better luck when this top leg, this right leg, got a little higher and also got a little straighter, and then the trunk is just opening up to the opposite side. So this can be reps, don't get me wrong, but I also like it for you just to get in this tight position. Really good pull with this left arm, really pull this sucker up, and then you're stretching kind of the hip and the whole back complex. So this is a good one to do. Again, if you want to be able to sleep like this eventually, doing this stretch will hopefully help get you there. Number 2 was working on the deep core, that transverse abdominis. Again, you can feel it. If you go to that hip bone and go up and in a little bit, you should be able to feel where it's soft. And then when you tighten up like somebody's about to punch you in the gut, that should get nice and firm. And then here, the first step is really just working on holding that for long periods of time, holding it while breathing. That's hard because it's inherently you want to hold your breath, holding it while doing maybe some other movements, and just getting used to holding it. Lying down, seated, does not matter. And then that's going to turn us into your perfect posture at work. You'll never slouch again. We just maintain 2 things. One, we pull in that core like we're about to get punched, and then we just pull those shoulder blades back just a hair. And there you go, perfect posture. Never going to slouch. Perfect car rides, perfect walking, perfect hiking, no back pain, as long as you can maintain this. I really think that's been the reason this, obviously we've had the injury and the pain and it's lingered, and the reason it hasn't gone away. I'm kind of giving up on the tightness being the main cause. Again, I want you to stretch because they're stiff and you're only going to feel better when they get a little looser, but I think the reason that pain doesn't go away is because of the lack of core activation. You're not maintaining that as long. That's so, whatever you got to do to remind yourself. On the hiking, obviously, talk about a pack can kind of help because it forces you to be a little stronger down there. But just general walks, general bike rides, working out, car rides, work, all that. It's just going to be more mind over matter to keep this guy engaged. Anytime you have a transition, anytime you go pick something up and, I hurt my back, take a second, re-engage, and then try the same movement. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect, but I guarantee you, you're going to have less pain with this engaged. And if you just keep doing that over the next few weeks, this pain should start going down. So 3 new ones. We got that twisting stretch on the floor. We have kind of in small doses just working on this. I want you to work on maintaining this just while you're watching TV. Try to hold it through a whole commercial, right? And then I also want you to put it into real life, put it into work, put it into, we talked about when you're walking, mailbox to mailbox, right? How far can you have this engaged? Because it's going to be impossible for you to hold this tightly and engaged for an hour at a time to start with. But if you can build up a few minutes here and there, then those hikes and those bigger workouts, you'll be able to maintain a little bit better. So I think that's the missing link. Love to explore that more. We get time in the future, but I think right now you have it. You've done this in the past. I think it's there, really. I don't think you need to relearn. You don't need to learn what to do, you just kind of need to relearn it, and it should come back pretty quick, I hope. So I know it's a lot. We got a lot of stretches. You got your workout routine. We got some posture that we're trying to get. Just trying to really hit this from all angles. And I apologize for some of the redundancy in there. I know it's a lot, but I know you're going to put time to it. I'm hoping we can get some good remedy here. If we're nowhere close in the next couple of weeks, give me a ring or shoot me an email, and maybe we can troubleshoot a little bit before you go on your next big hiking trip, because I don't want that to go poorly. But give the core a really fair shake, because I think that's going to knock down your pain by half. I really do. I think it can make the angry days a lot less angry, and we'll go from there. So, all right, that was fun. Talk soon. Take care. Bye.